Hi all, welcome to the video lecture series of Python for Machine Learning. In this video lecture, we'll be discussing about the topic named sets. We have studied set in mathematics. The same definition can be applied in Python also. A set is an unordered collection of items. That means there is no order in which we can insert the elements inside a set. There is nothing like the first element and the last element or second last element, nothing like that. There is no order among the elements inside the list and inside the set. And every set element is unique. That means we cannot have duplicates inside a set. That is the same case with the set that we have studied in mathematics. And also once we have created a set, it's not possible to modify that. It's not possible to change the elements inside a set once we have declared it. And we use curly brackets to represent set in Python. It is same thing that we have done in mathematics also. It's an example. Here the name of the set is this set, and as you can see there are three elements inside the set. They are apple, banana and cherry, and since they are strings we have enclosed them in a pair of double quotes. And see the curly brackets and how the elements are separated from each other by using the comma. So like we have seen the example right now, to create a set in Python we have to use curly brackets. Inside that we have to place the elements separated by comma, or by using the built-in set function also we can create the set. But the most easiest way to create a set is by means of this curly brackets and inserting the elements separated by comma. And we can have any number of elements inside a set, but only thing is duplicates are not allowed. Okay, and the type of the element inside a set can be of different type. It may not be the same type. All elements may not be of the same type. One element may be integer, the another may be a double, another element may be a string, etc. Even we can create a set of tuples in which each element inside the set will be a tuple. But the elements that we have inserted in the set, it's not possible to modify or replace it. That is, it is immutable. Now we will see how to modify a set in Python. As mentioned just now, sets are immutable. That means we cannot change or modify the sets that we have declared. And the elements does not have any order inside a set. So the indexing also does not have any importance or does not have any meaning with respect to a set. So since the elements are unordered and the index does not have any meaning, it's not possible to access or change an element in a set by using index. So slicing also will not work. So in set data type, it's not possible to access the elements by using index or the slice operator, because there's no order in the arrangement of elements inside a set. If we want to add a new element into a list, we can make use of the add method. But when we use the add method, we can insert only a single element at a time. So if we need to insert 5 elements by using the add method, we have to write the add method 5 times. Instead of that, if we have multiple number of elements to be added at a single time, then we can make use of the update method. The update method can take anything as a parameter. It may not be an integer or a string. It can be a tuple, or another set also can be considered as the parameter when we use the update method. We will see some of the examples, but one thing I remember is, even if we are using add method or update method, duplicates are not allowed inside a set. We will see some examples right now. We are creating one set. The name of the set is my set. There are 2 elements 1, 3, and we are printing it, so we will be getting the output as 1, 3. Now we are adding an element by using the add method. So my set dot add of 2. So a new element 2 will be added to the set. So since the order is not important, there is no meaning in the index number, 2 will be inserted anywhere inside the list, inside the set. And then when we print the set, we will get the output as 1, 2 and 3. And see, here we are adding only one element. If we have multiple elements to be added at a single time, we can make use of update method. So see here, my set dot update 2, 3 and 4. Okay, after that when we print the set, we'll get the output as 1, 2, 3 and 4. The duplicates are not allowed. So when after this line of code we have already 2 and 3. So even if we are adding 2 and 3 along with this 4, since 2 and 3 are already there, it will not get inserted once again, because duplicates are not allowed in a set. And see, we are inserting, so here we are inserting tuple 2, 3, 4. So here it's a list, not a tuple here, because it is enclosed in a square brackets. So something enclosed in a square bracket means it's a tuple, sorry, it's a list. So here we are actually inserting a list into a set. And see, here we are inserting a list as well as a set by using the update method. So there are two parameters for the update method. The first parameter is a list and second parameter is a set. So 4, 5, it is enclosed in a pair of square brackets, so it is a list. And see here 1, 6, 8, it is enclosed in a pair of curly brackets, that means it's a set. So two parameters, first parameter is a list and second parameter is the set. And by using update method we are inserting it, but already 1 and 4 are already there inside the set named mySet. So the elements 1 and 4 will not get inserted again. Only the remaining elements 5, 6 and 8 will be inserted. Now we will see how to remove elements from a set. To remove a particular element from a set, we can make use of the discard method or the remove method. But the difference between discard and remove method is, if the element that we are trying to remove, if it is not there inside the set, the discard function will not give us any error. But if we are using the remove method to remove an element that is not there inside a set, then it will raise an error. That's the difference between discard and remove. So both these methods can be used to remove any element from a list, from a set. The difference between these two is, if we are using the discard method, we will not get any error even if the element we are going to remove is not there inside the set. On the other hand, if we are using the remove method and remove function, and if the element we are trying to remove is not there inside the set, then the remove method will raise an exception. We will see an example right now. We have a set named mySet. The elements are 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then we are trying to discard, we are trying to remove an element, that is 4, from the set by using the discard method. So mySet.discard of 4 means we are actually trying to remove the element 4 from the given set, that is mySet. So after this, if we print the set, we'll be getting the output as 1, 3, 5 and 6. Similarly, here we are trying to delete the element from the set by using remove method. So after, since the element 6 is there already inside the set, the remove method will not give an error. Otherwise, if the element 6 was not there inside the set, then this line of code will generate an error. So after this line of code, if we print the mySet, the output will be 1, 3 and 5. Similarly, if we try to delete the element 2 from the set mySet now. So at present the set is this, the element 2 is not there inside this set. Okay, so even then, if we try to remove the element 2 from the set by using discard method, okay, since we are using discard method, we will not get any error. But instead of discard, if we have used remove method, then it will be generating an error, because the element that we are trying to remove from the set is not there inside the set at present. Similar to remove and discard method, we also have another method named pop, by which we can remove an item from a set. But if we are using this method, we won't be able to decide which element to be removed. In the other two methods, discard and remove, we can specify the element inside the set that we have to remove. But in the case of pop method, everything is arbitrary, because the element order inside a set does not have any meaning. So we cannot use the index number, or we cannot say that this element to be popped, because the order inside the element does not have any meaning. The order is the elements inside the set is unordered. So we cannot specify which element to be removed by using the pop method. But definitely one element from the set will be removed, but we cannot specify. It will be completely arbitrary. Also, we can clear the entire set by means of a method named clear. That is, if you want to remove all the elements from the set, we can make use of the method named clear. We will see an example right now. So we have declared a set named mySet by using the built-in function set. As you can see, we have created the set by using set function, and we have parsed the element by which we have to create the set. Okay, if we want to pop an element from the set, we can use the pop method, but we won't be able to know which element will be popped. Each time when we run this method, the element popped will be different. We will not be able to know because everything is arbitrary. To get the length of a set, that is to determine how many elements are there in a set, we can use the len method as the example. In this example, this set is a set, and if we use this set as a parameter to the len method, len of this set, this method will return the number of elements inside the set. So len is the method that we have to use to get the length of a method, length of a set. Length of a set means the number of elements inside the set. Now we will see some of the methods that are already available inside, or that are already available for handling set in Python. They include add method to adding an element, clear method to clear all the elements from the set, copy means to create a copy of an existing set, difference, that we know about the difference operation in mathematics. If A and B are two sets, A minus B means it will be including only those elements in A that are not in B. All the common elements will be removed. The same thing can be applied in here also. If you want to write a program in which you have to find out the difference between two sets, we can make use of this method difference. Okay, then difference update, that means remove all elements of another set from the set. Okay, that's a basic operation of difference operator in mathematics. Then discard means, as mentioned earlier, it is used to discard a particular element from a set. And also intersection, that is, this method will return a set consisting of common elements between two sets. The intersection and difference update are the same operation as it is in the mathematics. We shall conclude now. In this video lecture, we discussed about the sets in Python. We defined a set, we came across how to declare a set, how to create a set, some of the operations in sets, and some of the methods and functions available in Python for handling set. That is all in this video lecture. Thank you so much.